Ooh, I hear voices! Oh.
Here.
Live Undead! I am your host, Daniel Crosier, and I am joined by the Metal Maidens! Yeah!
You write something on my face?
It's on your face. Oh, your face is clean now.
Hello! How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good! Amy, Amber, and Paige. Good to see you. And,
What's up?
and you've got your office assistant down there. She's taking notes.
No, Maisie.
Hi, Maisie.
Little baby
Hey.
maiden.
Do you have a Metal Maiden's pacifier ready to go for her?
No, but she has a onesie.
She does have a
Ooh,
onesie.
she does. Is she wearing it?
Not wearing it right yet. She's not quite big enough for it yet.
Yeah.
But
Oh, she
we've
gotta
got
grow
plenty
into
of other Metal
Nice.
Maidens.
Nice. You got the thermos though, so that's good. Nice.
Lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, Amy, tell us a little bit about yourself and how Metal Maidens came to be and what it's about, if you don't mind, because it's got like a 25-year history, right?
Right. Well, we're turning 24 technically this year. Honestly, it started long before I turned 18 because I was going to metal shows when I was like,
Nice.
Far too young to be there. I had cousins
Like
that were
most
in
of
metal
us.
bands, and we don't talk about those things on things that my dad might hear about because they could still be held accountable for
Oh dear.
those things.
After so many years.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just a kid when I started listening to metal. My cousins were into metal, my brother was into metal, and my dad built hot rods, and we all hung out at Vandermeer and in the garage, and the guys played music all the time. And I was the youngest, and I think pretty much the only girl within all the cousins in that age group. So I was just a total tomboy and hung out with the guys all the time. But yeah, when I was just getting into the metal scene, there was no other girls like me.
Okay.
I remember one time I saw a girl at a show and I couldn't wait to talk to her. And then when I talked to her, she was like, "Oh, I'm just dating one of the guys in the band. I don't really like this music." And I was really disappointed. So I think after that, I really was on a mission to like find other girls like me.
Yeah.
And so the group sort of grew out of us needing, like, there was no place for us to just be ourselves and not be like told, "Oh, you can't do that, you're a girl." So we kind of make it a point to do all the things that we're told we can't do. And so from there I just found other like-minded girls and started hanging out with them. And my cousin married a girl named Heather, and she and I would go like run off and take pictures all the time. And then I just always had my mom's camera, and so I would take pictures of all the bands and I would help them with equipment. And and so then I think I took some pictures, and somebody asked if they could use it on a flyer, and then it just turned into a whole thing. Maisie's excited about it as well.
Maisie's like, yeah, I'm totally down.
Metal.
I think that was her experience too, right? You know how Maisie was introduced to heavy metal?
Yeah.
She was already in the womb when I was going to shows.
Yeah. She was going to
Right?
shows in the womb, much like my children were.
It's like the whole Beethoven thing, right? You know, you want to culture them even before they've popped out. And
Exactly.
best way to do that, go to the concerts. Beethoven, heavy metal. I mean, they all use the same metric system.
Exactly.
Yeah, Amber, tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Maidens. Yeah, as I understand it, it's you joined up a little bit more recently, like in the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, actually it's been like a year ago as of like last month.
Oh,
I was
cool.
at Colorado Festival of Horror with my now ex-husband. I was walking through and one of our Metal Maidens, Hellcat, walked up to me and she was like, "Hey, so do you listen to metal?" And I was just like, "Fuck yeah, I do." And she's like, and I thought she was just gonna hand me like a flyer to a show.
Yeah.
And I looked at it. It was a card for Metal Maiden. She's like, "You should be a Metal Maiden." I was like, "I'm down. Tell me what I got to do." This is the card she handed me, actually. I was like, done. Good. Signed up. Tell me what I got to do. And I've been 100% balls to the wall Metal Maiden since then. I actually was only like 3 months in and got into the calendar for 2023 and won second place Metal Maiden. And
yep,
I've been of the year. Metal Maiden of the Year. So, and now I've actually, if you don't mind me announcing this, I've been promoted to enforcer for the Metal Maidens.
What's okay? Now, what is that? What is an enforcer mean?
So basically, like, you know, so when you're a Metal Maiden, we don't deal with drama.
Right.
Save the drama for your mama. So if somebody comes in with drama and they have a problem, I just come in and I'm like, "Hey, let's talk about this," you know? And then we squash it.
Right.
And basically, because we want things, we are a sisterhood. We are here for one reason, that's music and metal. So when somebody comes in and they're like trying to, you know, do all the drama stuff, I'm the one who's like, "Hey, that's not
right."
You know,
right. The enforcer.
I'm the enforcer. Like,
so,
okay.
To clarify, so there's different parts of the Metal Maidens.
Yeah.
And like we have a calendar that comes out every year, which is going to be coming out on January 5th. This is last year's calendar with artwork by Barry and myself.
Nice. And you have a new calendar coming out too.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the new artwork also by Barry and myself. And that comes out in January, on January 5th at the Crypt. But so we have a calendar. We have a quarterly magazine, Resident Rockstar magazine.
Right.
And then we have, I don't have one with me, but we have a Metal Maidens version of this, which is like the swimsuit edition. They're sold out. We don't have any. Sorry, I don't even have one. They're gone. But
popular.
But so we have different things, and you don't have to be a Metal Maiden to get in these things. Like the calendar is a contest where you sign up online, and for a lot of people, it's their introduction to the group, and then they become part of the club afterwards. But the calendar contest and the magazine are just that. They're a calendar contest and a magazine, so they involve the public. And then the club is very exclusive. So we are like quality over quantity. And you have to be a prospect for a couple years before you're accepted, and you have to do like charitable work. And our charitable work consists of helping the local music and art scene and the horror scene, and going to events, selling merchandise, taking photos and merchandise for bands. And all this is really just volunteer work. It's all volunteer based. In our club, we all pay dues. Whatever we don't raise from money with the dues, we do like fundraising, like car washes, bake sales, and other things like that nature. And then whatever else we hustle, we make it.
Yeah.
Somehow, if we need more money, we make it. But we don't take any money from the bands. We're here to we put ourselves out there to support.
It's a work of passion, really. We want to see local music succeed. We want to see other women in the community be treated with respect and be here for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. We do it. Honestly, this is like a work of love.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
We also promote a lot of the smaller businesses and things like that.
Yeah, we're over here.
Very much like the Crypt Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Black Sky Brewery. You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Any. Yeah.
Clothing.
we do a lot of promotional work for bands. We model their merchandise, and we do it because we want to do it. It's not like because we're trying to make money.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
that's pretty cool.
It's out of love.
Right. Well, and that's really good. That's really needed. You know, I think too often, like, you know, heavy metal as a genre tends to have like a negative connotation, along with like something like horror and stuff. And it's really not that case. It becomes more familial than anything. It becomes more of a community based thing, and it's something to connect with other people on it and share that passion in order to build those bonds. Yes. So the community outreach, you know, supporting small businesses, you know, supporting artists, you know, I think that's incredibly admirable. And then also like supporting, you know, women, which is, you know, definitely we are an all-inclusive safe space. Cool. Nice. Very, very like I said, all-inclusive safe space. You know, we're just trying to look out for each other. We're all here because music is our passion. We want to make sure our friends and sisters are safe in a community where our passion is music.
So when the group first started all these years ago, it was a girl club. It was the original heavy metal girls club. It was all girls. Nice. Nowadays, we include everybody, and we even have a bunch of boys.
So we might possibly have a inclusive co-ed.
These girls have been asking.
We've been asking for it.
They've been asking for it.
Nice.
But so you know, I like to say now that it's a matriarchal ran club where women owned and operated, but we have included everybody in our ranks, as it were, and really it's just about wanting to help others and being a good person and just like wanting a place where you fit in and wanting to help others achieve their goals and their dreams, because when one of us succeeds, the rest of us succeed. So that's really what it's all about. And it's about bringing people together. Even if people have maybe have a problem with each other, like they can not deal with each other, they can deal with us, you know, and work together through us in that sort of a way. Like you don't have to have any direct contact and put those walls up. We can all work together if it vicariously through us or however, you know, like we sell advertising in our magazine, we sell advertising on our website.
We're a mutual beneficial situation.
There's tons of ways people can contribute and not have to have anything to do with people they don't like. So we try to keep all the drama out and be a safe sort of
that kind of safe space. So you know, men, women, you've got LGBTQ, so you've got you know, trans folks.
We are queer as fuck.
Nice, cool. So that's great. You know, all sorts of, you know, everybody of all sorts of walks of life and minorities and everything.
I think that's a really big point too. Is that we are not a religious group and we are not a political group, and I'm straight as fuck, and maybe she's not straight as fuck.
Definitely not straight. I don't care what it is. I like it.
We have we have people with all different political, religious, sexual orientations, you know, gender identities. Really, the key is to being yourself is letting other people be themselves too. So that's right.
We embrace differences, and we want that to be expressed out, and we want people to feel comfortable.
I guess that's my disclaimer: is we're not a religious group and we're not a political group. So
sounds good. Sounds fair.
And I feel like, as much as I love Metal Maidens, I feel like it's almost it's kind of like a blanket term, because we are all inclusive. Very recently, all of a sudden we've been getting a lot of men, and I'm super fucking stoked about it. We really want more doesn't matter what your gender identity is, we want it.
Right.
Bring it. Come in.
And you've got the new calendar that's coming up. So is that going to be a co-ed calendar?
We're hoping. We're hoping enough people will. That is our goal.
Do you hear that, guys out there watching this? Make sure after this broadcast, you can go to metalmaidens.org, right?
Give it to us. We want it.
If there's enough men, we could do a male and a female calendar too.
Yeah, we would love that. We would love to have a separate,
like a Chippendales
or together, like a Chippendales.
Chippendales calendar. Nice. That'd be pretty spectacular to see. The kind of like the fireman's calendar, right?
I'm getting excited over here.
Nice.
Disappoint.
So, when's the closing date to sign up for the calendars?
So you can enter at any point throughout the year, but each year the entries for the coming year end on November 28th. So,
okay, so it's coming up.
Yeah. So if you miss that date, you can always enter for 2025.
That's right.
So November 28th.
Right.
And then voting starts December 1st. So get on our website, metalmaidens.org. Metal Maidens Inc. No, Metal Maidens.
Metalmaidens.org, yeah.
What she said.
Nice.
Fill out our application, send in pictures. We want it. We want this happening. We want everybody.
Nice.
We need you.
She's excited.
I'm excited. I want all the
Paige is off camera breastfeeding.
She is. But she feels the same way.
No problem. I figured Maisie had something to do with that.
We want, all the representation.
Okay.
Not just women. We want all walks of life, men, non-binary, whatever your sexual identity is. We want all of that in our calendars.
And men don't need to be scared.
Cool.
And we noticed that men are like, oh, I don't know, and then
I don't take pictures.
Yeah.
Like, well, you don't.
We want you.
It can be, pretty empowering for men too to be to display themselves in such a way as well. It's an art form.
It is. And it's fun, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun.
And you can win all kinds of cool stuff.
And if you want a cute crown, we can
Yeah. Bring out the tiara. That
honestly,
draws them in, most definitely.
Here to have fun.
That would look really cute on you.
Listen to music.
With my bald head, probably.
Promote bands, We're just here to have fucking fun, man. That's my lot in life.
We have some cool stuff coming up.
I want that on my headstone when I die.
Yeah.
I was here to have fun. That was my lot in life.
We have some really fun.
There you go.
Yes,
Nice.
we have a lot of cool shit coming up. If you don't mind us talking about it.
Well, yeah. So you've got a number of different events, right, coming up. Not just the calendar event, but you're constantly at concerts, promoting. Doing outreach and stuff. So what else is next on the calendar? Where can people come find you?
This is our calendar right here, but I'll just read it off to you. So we have Friday, November 17th, we're going to be at Trailside Saloon for a benefit for Keith Harris. And then
where is that located?
Thornton, Trailside Saloon in Thornton.
Okay.
Colorado. And then we all know where these things are, so I'm sorry.
I feel like we should tell people
for the people watching outside of Denver,
Yeah.
These are all Denver-based shows. So and then on the 26th of November we have the Heavy Metal Flea Market at Black Sky Brewery in Denver on Santa Fe. That is
how often do you do that? That's like a monthly event, right?
That's every last Sunday of the month, unless otherwise specified.
Okay.
So
nice.
And then we have another one of those on December 17th. That's one where it's not on the last Sunday because of a holiday. And then we're doing some sort of spook show. I think you guys are going to be there too, right?
We'll be there. When is that? December 2nd?
Yeah, December 2nd at the HearstCon, Havana Street, Denver.
Oh, at the Stampede.
South. Yeah, Havana Street.
Oh, that's at the Stampede.
Yeah.
Right on.
I think they had another venue that was closer on Federal, and then they ended up moving it back to the Stampede.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Be cool. We'll see you guys there.
You better believe it.
Bring the tiara.
Huh?
Whoever wins,
we won't
know who wins until January 5th. So Those are for the winners. We have to.
Oh,
keep them
those are for
safe.
the winners. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just like showing it off.
Okay.
So we
I
have
didn't
first place
realize that.
Iron Maiden of the year.
So
second
basically
place,
how it goes, we have voting for 12 maidens to make it into the calendar.
13.
Okay.
13, excuse me.
13.
To make it into the calendar. And then we have a calendar release party, which is going to be January 5th at the Crypt in Denver. So that night, there's going to be a vote where people who come in, they're going to put in tickets and they're going to vote for
The winners.
the top 3 winners. And that's the winners from the calendar. It's going to be Iron Maiden, Metal Maiden, and Maiden of the Year. And then those 3 winners are going to get like really cool gifts, and they get a sash, and they get a crown. They get like a gift box.
Oh, nice.
Stuff. So it's very
Maiden
like
fanny pack.
people will come in and they're actually involved in who's going to be the winners, which is really, really cool.
They also get a page in the calendar, obviously, and they get featured in the magazine.
Yeah.
Both the Metal Maidens issue and in the Resonant Rockstar issues.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to sort of represent the community here in Denver across the country for the rest of the year until next year when we do it all over again for the 25th anniversary.
You guys stay pretty busy. Paige, we haven't heard from you too much tonight. I know you're busy with Maisie. She keeps you very occupied.
Oh yeah, the boss.
But tell us a little bit about your experience with Metal Maidens and what your role in it is.
What my role is?
And how did you get into it?
Well, I joined 8 years ago.
Yeah, she's approaching her 10-year mark.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know. I'll go all personal and sobbing. I was really depressed. So I'm like, I didn't have any friends. I was different. I never had anybody who liked metal. The only person that did was my husband. So I was like, but I need girls that I can hang out with and relate to. Right. So I was following Aeon Cruz on, I used to listen to her band. She was in Glass Delirium.
I interviewed her once. Yeah.
We love Aeon.
She's fun to watch.
She's a Metal Maiden.
Yeah, she is.
Nice.
So, I saw the logo on one of her photos, and I'm like, I'll go look it up. And so I'm like, I want to be a model. I want to be a tattoo model. I was completely naked when I joined. But now I'm like,
as far as tattoos,
now you're filled in.
Clarify that. Except for when we went to
like a good coloring book, you're filled in.
But
Very
then
cool.
I just joined, and it was nice to.
And you won.
And I did. I won in 2019 Iron Maiden of the Year.
Look, she actually won. She got the cover. This was before we had Barry. We have Barry on as part of the team now, and so he draws the covers. And
Barry McLean Jr. just to specify.
He draws the characters, and then I photoshopped them into the graphic that you see at the end result. But this was the last year I think that we actually put whoever won the online contest got the cover. And so this is Paige and that a photo by
this
Caleb,
hot lady right here.
Caleb Jensen. He's a tattoo artist in Fort Collins. And then no dying over here.
I wasn't expecting the titty grab.
Don't tell her that she's gonna die.
Oh jeez.
Cigarette.
I got really
bothered. Paige is gonna tell her. But yeah, this was 2019. So
before COVID.
Let's see what Paige got July. Let's check it out, man.
I was July.
Here we go.
Last year. That's
really cool.
I'd say it's an unveiling, but this calendar is a few years old, right?
This one's 2019. Yeah.
Oh, nice, fantastic.
Yeah, look at it. She's
way more.
Way more covered.
Way more exciting.
Let's look at your shot from this year, shall we?
Oh yeah.
This is for 2013 calendar. Oh look, I opened right to it.
2023. Nice.
Yeah, that's Paige in the Ghostbusters room at the Curtis Hotel.
Ah.
You love the Colorado Ghostbusters, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of our
the Curtis Hotel is amazing. Every floor and every room is a different pop culture theme.
Yep, and the horror floor this year was Ghostbusters.
It has green
Nice.
goo.
It's so.
You had slime there too.
Amber Lily loves green goo.
What's that?
Nice. Amber Lily loves green goo, huh? That sounds like
Jules.
a bumper sticker.
We love Jules too.
Oh, Jules.
She's amazing.
This
Nice.
sweet pea, I love her so much.
This
This is Hellcat. She's the one who recruited me.
Oh,
at
cool.
Cove.
She's been
I'm
in
like,
the
how
group
far?
for
Yeah.
15 years, right? She's been in the group for 15 years.
Yeah,
hasn't
she's a
Wow.
15 or 16 year vet.
Yeah.
With the group.
She's
And she's the one who won Iron Maiden last year.
And that's her motorcycle.
Nice. That's cool. So it sounds like a lot of people that participate that join up, they stick around. You know? They stick
We're
around.
like we're like
like a tribe, like a
sisters,
nice
like
close knit
family.
tribe. Yeah.
Well, and I do want to say something. We also
Sure.
are nationwide, so it doesn't.
Oh.
You don't have to be in Colorado. Like our Maiden of the year, that won
Third place
is in Arizona.
in Arizona.
Oh yeah, let's look
So-
at
Oh,
Kay's
cool.
picture. She's not here. She usually comes out. Her and her sister Stella are the two girl. We have a pair of sisters. So Stella was in it first. She joined. She was like 17 years old. She had me take her senior photos, and she said, "I want to be a Metal Maiden." And I told
Oh,
her,
cool.
"Well, whenever you turn 18, if you want to come model, you can come model." So Kay, this is her. This is Stella's little sister. So this girl grew up watching Stella model for us.
Oh wow.
Metal
That's
Maiden
cool.
in 2019.
Yeah, she's not in this one, but Stella's in this one. So
Stella
Stella,
was in that one in February.
yeah, this one, right?
No, she's in the new one too in February.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, Stella is in
She's
there.
at our Victor Hotel in which room?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
They know better than me. They know. But so Stella lives in Florida.
You've been
She
there,
moved
right?
from Colorado to Florida. Hi, Stella. And then
Stella.
Hello, Stella.
so she's at the Black Monarch. We love them. We love the
Oh,
Black
that's
Monarch.
fantastic.
Hi, Adam. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Jules.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah,
you.
I've heard good things. Our mutual friend, the Enigma, he's performed a number of times at, I think, a festival
Yeah.
for the last couple of years.
I introduced
we
him.
didn't mention that he is going to be performing and co-hosting at the Metal Maidens calendar release party January 5th at the Crypt.
Yeah.
And we are so stoked about that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
He puts on some
That's
good
cool.
shows.
He's
very,
just such a
very,
rad dude. Yeah.
Good
He
person.
is. I do his comic books. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
there's
go.
one of them.
He gave me this one.
Remember
Oh,
last
that's
week.
cool.
Here,
That's
we have
cool.
this too. What? We have this over here too.
Oh, yeah. We did that a couple years ago. We did a burlesque pinup book with some of the performers at the Clock Tower Cabaret. That was like
It's very, very cool.
2017. Amazing performers. And incidentally, Amy, COFOH and Metal Maidens are teaming up to do an illustrated pinup book with a number of amazing artists. Obviously, Barry's going to be involved. I hear he's probably going to be doing the cover.
Yes.
So that'll be pretty stellar. And then, a number of tattoo artists.
Very clean. I love you.
Yeah,
We love you.
Don't let her grab it. She got a paper cut.
and it'll be horror themed because
Yeah.
I guess dealing with COFOH, you got to have something that bleeds.
So it'll be 24 horror themed pinup girls inspired
Right.
by us.
Yeah.
Right.
And 24 years of horror photo shoots that we've done.
Yeah.
We haven't
That is true. Going through the photos, you guys have accumulated quite the encyclopedia of photography work. But
Why,
it's
thank
pretty
you.
tremendous. So Amy and I have to get on that and get that going, and hopefully we can have that out by spring sometime.
Yeah.
So that'll be another fun project to look forward to next year, and be able to work together with you guys. It'll be a lot of
This
fun.
is a good example. This is our Texas chapter back when
Okay.
magazine came out, and then this
Nice.
is the Resident Rockstar magazine, and then also, so you see the girls get featured in the Resident Rockstar magazine as well as in their own,
Cool.
their own magazine, and then there's Stella again.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. I can't see the image very well, but is that Kiss or is that like a death metal? Like Norwegian?
Oh, here.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta go the other way. There you go. There we go. Nice.
There's both her forms.
Amy, tell us a little bit about Resident Rockstar. How long have you been working on that? Because is that a separate project for Metal Maidens, or has that been integrated, or have they been?
Resident Rockstar really was the original gangster. Like this one, when I was in high school, I did a creative writing class where I made a magazine, and it kind of developed out of that. And then the Metal Maidens were the street team for the Resident Rockstar website and the magazine way back in the day. And we would just like print flyers. We would put everybody's shows on a calendar and then just hand them out everywhere we went. And it developed into this magazine. And then the Metal Maidens became so popular and became their own thing. So now they have their own website, which is the metalmaidens.org that's going across the screen. But you can also go to residentrockstar.org or residentrockstar.com, and those will get you to not only where you can purchase this magazine, but you can apply for Band-Aid if you are stranded on the side of the road. You can ask for help. You can post stuff on the forum. You can reach out. You can call us directly if you need photos, whatever, if you need promotion. And then you can also check out the what is it now? 4 bands we have. How many bands do we have now?
That we're managing.
Yeah, we currently manage.
So Human Pain,
Resident Rockstar Management currently.
Yes. Human Pain, Viper Witch, Goat Hill Massacre. Who's the other one?
Speaking of which, Viper Witch says, "Hi, babes."
Hi. That's Danie good.
Hi, Danie.
So that's
oh my God, I'm so happy.
While we're at it, Mika says, "Oh, hey."
Oh, yay. This is so exciting.
So yeah, we have girls all over the country and that do all kinds of things. And then also, Resident Rockstar has taken on managing some bands. We are, I would say we're pretty much a charity. Mm-hmm. The Metal Maidens are incorporated, so we're working on our 501(c)(3).
So yeah, we also take photos and review bands that come into town, which I've recently started getting into, which I really appreciate Amy getting me involved.
She started writing for us, but basically what we do is we take the Resident Rockstars and we make them look just like all the rest of the guys, so you can't really tell the difference. And introduce them all to each other. So they hang out.
With kind of the roadside assistance, the Band-Aid that you were mentioning too. That's kind of an interesting service that you provide. I've never heard anything like that except for AAA. And in
Denver, if you get stranded, there's a whole mess of metalheads that come help.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
We want you to make it to your show so we can fucking jam out,
Yeah. Nice. With something like that, can you think of like a situation that was pretty ridiculous or pretty interesting experience like that?
Don't ask me. You got this.
As far as like what, like rescuing somebody or just in general?
Yeah.
We've went and fed brands and all kinds of stuff, and then we used to regularly send people to our metal mechanic, and he would do repairs for next to nothing or whatever.
We also have a group of friends that will host bands in the area that don't have a place to stay.
Yeah, that used to be my floor, but now it's not my floor. My floor is not available anymore.
Just so you know, like any local bands, hit us up because we will find a place for you to crash. For sure.
Yeah, we've gone out. I've gone out and helped to change tires and all kinds of stuff.
Place to crash, help with tires, something to eat.
Sam is no longer has a shop downtown, so we don't have him readily available like we used to. But he'll come down off the mountain, I bet, if we need him.
But like I said, place to crash,
even have my husband.
We got this.
That's right, Paige's
We got
husband's
this.
also a
You know,
mechanic.
we want
cool.
people to feel safe, have a place to stay when they come into town. If they can't, like if it's too cold to crash in their van or they can't afford a hotel room, we'll figure it out. We got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah, one of the lovely things about heavy metal is the crossover into such things as horror. And really, I mean they've kind of always been together as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I learned about.
Everything from Led Zeppelin to Black Sabbath back in the day. They always dealt with the darkness and the supernatural and all of that really cool stuff. You guys as fans, like, what do you gravitate towards as far as like heavy metal music, and what do you gravitate towards like horror? What's your favorite? Paige, can we start with you?
To go first?
Let's start with Paige.
Let's start with Paige.
Well, I like a lot of different ones.
Cool.
I love Terrifier.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, that's just a banger.
I couldn't stop laughing.
I actually laughed, which is really sick, but yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Saw it in half.
Yeah,
That's great. But
Yeah,
I almost felt bad for laughing, but
Yeah, we had David Howard Thornton and Damian Leone out here last year for COFOH.
Paige got to meet him.
Nice.
We all got to meet him and get a picture, but
Sweet.
think,
In the makeup?
Paige made a new fan.
He follows me on Instagram. I feel special, but he's great.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I like a lot of paranormal, scary movies, but I'm also like not just into the gore and paranormal and killer movies. Like my favorite killer is Jason. I love him.
Yeah.
But I also am into like Tim Burton's claymation movies. I'm just fascinated with claymation. I mean, that's my artwork.
Yeah. Oh, you got Coraline. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So fall asleep.
I just really like the art,
a
lot of the art in it as well. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Amber, how about you?
Okay, so I'm very heavy into like 80s like B horror like stuff, like Frankenhooker and Basket Case. Like
I have a Basket Case soap.
I know you do, and I wash myself with it. But yeah, I was like, I remember being like 8 years old, and my stepfather would like force me to like watch like Freddy Krueger. No, I'm not gonna say force me, but like he's like, hey, sit here, you're gonna be okay, watch this, and like Freddy Krueger. And then as I got into my teen years, I started being exposed to more like B horror movies, like I said, Basket Case, Frankenhooker, like the cheesy shit. I'm here for it. And I met, what is her fucking name? I can't think of her name right now because I've been drinking.
Baby has a death grip on this.
The chick from Frankenhooker, I met her at a horror con in Atlanta.
Patty Mullen?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like it was during COVID and she had a mask on.
Okay.
And we were in an elevator together, and she had this really thick New York accent. She's like, "Oh, I'm just trying to get up there, and blah blah blah." Nice. And then I walked over by her booth, and she took her mask off. I was like, "Holy shit! I was in an elevator with you." I was like,
"Nice,
I love you." Like I like all this, and she's
That's
like,
awesome.
"Hey, baby, you want a date?" And I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, so I'm very like 80s like B horror stuff like that. And as far as metal goes, I started off as like an 80s alternative goth chick, and I always kind of dated metalhead dudes. So just kind of like, came FDM, kind of led into like Dying Fetus and, like more of the like.
This doesn't make any sense at all.
I know, but that's how it happened. It's how it happened.
FDM was the gateway drug.
She just.
It was the industrial metal led into like death metal and stuff like that, and here I am. So that's the gist.
We listened to death metal back in the day, and people are like,
"How about yourself?"
Yeah, and I'm like, "Sure."
Well, it was more like men were like, oh, chicks don't listen to this shit. I'm like, well, I do.
Oh, whatever. The jocks totally dig for weird chicks anyway.
The cool people listen to it. Yeah.
100 the baby. So
Nice.
for me, I grew up with my cousins, and my cousin Dave started this death metal band called Skinned with a friend of his named Travis. And so their first album was called Army of Darkness.
Nice.
And I found it, and I found out about the movie from that. Because literally one year my parents bought me a karaoke machine, and I had no idea what I was going to do with it until Dave called me one day, and I was like, hey, you have that karaoke machine that you got for Christmas? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, bring it over to my house. So I carried it down the hill, and the deal was I got a demo tape for bringing it to my aunt's house, which was quite a walk, with carrying basically a small amplifier. And so I gotta keep a demo tape, but they recorded Army of Darkness and demo tape in my aunt's living room on my karaoke machine. And that was my introduction to metal. Pretty much that was it. And then my brother showed me Slayer and Skinny Puppy. So I'm like,
Skinny Puppy. That was actually a halfway point for me for sure.
So yeah, I'm definitely on the goth side also. But but besides that was like also
like
my
goth
brother.
and metal kind of was like
they go hand in hand.
I like the goth.
Nine Inch Nails or Ministry bridged it, but my brother also
definitely
worked
Ministry
in a movie theater growing up. So he worked in the local movie theater, so I got to see a lot of horror movies. And then we also had cable, which was great. So like I would stay up and watch USA Up All Night and Rhonda
I
Shears.
remember that. With like Rhonda Shears.
I watched Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah. I know a lot of that stuff. So like
nice.
I think definitely my favorite horror movies are anything with Bruce Campbell in it. And then I definitely lead towards more of the black metal and death metal. The chin, yeah.
My boomstick. I got a boomstick for that.
She's had too much, I think.
It's candy.
Sugar high.
Candy. It's the candy. It couldn't be your special Metal Maidens brew.
No, not at all.
Nice. Yeah. Do you guys have a special Metal Maidens brew?
We do have a beer at Black Sky. We haven't done it this year yet. I think we're running out of time to do it this year, and maybe we'll give our beer to the Human Paint guys. Actually, we'll do a Human Paint beer instead this year. Spreading the love. But we've had a beer at Black Sky for many, many years. I don't know if this one has an advertisement for it in it. But, it changes from year to year. It started with a Metal Maidens Wildflower Saison, and then it turned into, we did a cider last year.
Did we do a Screaming Peach?
We did a Screaming Peach seltzer one year. But yeah, like this year, we're going to give it to the Human Paint guys.
Yeah.
So Taco.
So that's Taco at
Black Sky. He's going to brew a Human Paint beer. We'll just skip a Metal Maidens beer this year because I don't think we have enough time to get them both in. I don't know.
We've been real busy, and
we have a bunch of stuff coming up, like all these shows.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of shows.
We have been busy,
and
you guys are multifaceted. I guess you kind of need to accumulate the numbers to really, manage all the different activities that you're participating in.
Well, and now we have a radio show on 30 Year Radio every Monday night at 7 p.m. We have a radio hour before our metal cohort takes over with his radio show. I forget his name. It's something Gray, Michael Gray, I believe.
Girls don't ask me.
But so it's 2 hours. It's 2 hours of metal starting with us at 7 p.m.
Yes,
and on 30 Year Radio. And
so what's cool about this is it's very we want people to be involved. So
we'll be interviewing local bands and playing their music on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Send your music, interviewing local bands. We want to be very interactive with people when it comes to this show on 30 Year Radio. I'm so stoked about that, to be honest with you.
That's cool. Who's hosting that show? Is it all three of you, or is it kind of
It'll be myself, and then probably different people from time to time. We'll go over to Viper Witch Studio and hang out with them.
Cool.
Our inaugural interview was on the 9th at Freakies with David Asari from Human Paint, and that is up on our YouTube. You can go re-listen to that. And you can find the link from our website, which is on the bottom of the screen. And then, so from there, we'll just be, people have been sending in music. And I also, because of what we've been doing for so many years, I get a lot of music in the pre-release stages. So when I can get permission to play some of that stuff, I will. And, but we'll be playing things as new as they come. And,
so it'd be cool to get like Denver bands.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
So any bands watching out there, obviously Viper Witch tuned in, you're already working with them. But any Denver bands, tuning in, make sure to connect with
national bands.
National bands too. Yeah. I mean, we're open to like giving open space for like bands that want to be heard, you know what I mean?
We work with a lot of national and local bands, but I guess there's not a picture in this one of Phoenix. No. But one of our favorite local or favorite national bands is Guar.
Oh yeah,
and they set us to the magnet and everything. And I heard a little bird say that maybe one of them might have something to do with our pinup book, but I don't know.
Oh well, we're gonna have to solidify that.
That's a little bit of a.
Let's get that going. Sorry. That's awesome. Yeah.
We'll see. But
I want to be fed to the maggot.
They don't do that.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah. I think Amy, Amber, and Paige, our time's just about up. But real quick in closing, is there anything else that we need to cover? Obviously, everybody needs to go to metalmaidens.org to follow you and participate in the calendar. That's the most immediate thing.
Yes. There are a couple real quick things besides the radio show every Monday at 7 p.m. on Third Ear Radio. We're already planning for 2025, our big 25. So get on board with that right now. And we're actually planning a 5-book comic book series with Barry McLean Jr. of Blue Juice Comics that's going to sort of tell our story of where we came from and where we've been and different things. And then we plan to go on tour with him across the country to recruit more people. So those are big things. And then besides that, I don't know, possible skateboard perks.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For the fundraiser for the pinup book.
For the pinup book, that's right. We've got a lot to plan out and to announce here pretty soon. So
so that's exciting.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, very cool. Guys, thanks so much for being so generous with your time and coming on to the show and allowing us to learn more about what you guys do and all the cool stuff that you're involved in. It's pretty impressive.
Thank you so much for having us. And just to remind people who are listening, we do have the calendar release party coming up January 5th at the Crypt Denver. We've got 4 really fucking dope bands playing. We have Human Paint, we have Goat Hill Massacre, we have Abysmal Loom, and then
It's Always Sunny in Tijuana.
Always Sunny in Tijuana, which is one of my favorite,
Cool.
I love them.
That sounds like it's going to be a really fun event. So,
yes. Oh, it's going to be stellar, dude. It's going to be freaking balls to the wall packed in there.
Nice.
I don't even know what we're going to do with all the camaraderie in there.
It looks like Amazania is, hey, all you sexy saucers.
I love you. That's my other Amy.
Nice. Well, fantastic, ladies. Thanks for coming on the show. Stick around for a few minutes while we sign off. But again, thanks so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us, dude.
Thanks. And to our sponsors, for supporting us, of course, Mutiny Information Cafe. If you're going to start a revolution, make sure you're caffeinated. And our friends at Hellfire Entertainment, thanks for rebroadcasting us on your social media. Our dear old Groovy TV.
Oh, we love you, Groovy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Alien Donut Films and Angela Joseph Productions, to Bill and Angela, respectfully. And then my producers, Lily Fisher, Amanda Armstrong, and Stefan Santa Cruz. Thanks for putting up with my shit. And to everybody out there, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to go to metalmaidens.org. Go sign up for that calendar, even if you're a dude.
Yes, we want the dudes.
Yeah, Amber wants
Bring on
the
the men.
Yes. Everybody is welcome. All inclusive.
Everybody, all inclusive.
And just go have a good time with these amazing ladies. And get a signature from Maisie there,
Oh yeah.
She's signing.
We want you guys. We want all of you.
Nice. All right, everybody out there. Hey, be good, be kind, help each other out during tough times, and stay spooky, everybody. Have a good night.